Hey there, Julia here. Since starting this slow burn color exploration series, I've been looking forward to the brown inks video. Something about brown inks seem so cozy, and I just want to share my favorites today. I've got my trusty pen and ink directory here, and flipping over to the brown section, I'm going to count them up. So I have 12 bottles of brown ink, which is less than what I was expecting really. And I have 20 samples of brown inks that I chose from for my favorites here. So I do have quite a few. For some reason I was expecting more, but of course let's all get into the brown mind space and look at some color associations, color psychology of brown. So on the positive side, we associate brown with warmth, wisdom, natural things, and with being reliable. Am I trying to do that here? Am I trying to make you think that I'm wise and reliable and warm by my place setting here? Probably not. But on the negative side of things, brown is associated with being dull. Is associated with being dull and boring, predictable, timid, and is associated with being isolated. So, I mean, okay. When it comes to different industries, we see brown a lot in agriculture, transportation, UPS, food, construction, and legal services. So are we in the brown mind space? Let's do it. So my number 5 pick, the brand's inks are known for its vintagey looking packaging. This in particular is a wet chocolate looking ink that has some extra lubrication in its formula. What do you think it is? My number 5 pick is Conklin Rich Mahogany. Now, I just have this in a sample, so I don't have the gorgeous vintage packaging. I do have it in another color from Conklin, but maybe I'll pop it for you up here. But it's super nice. I actually just temporarily inked this up in my Waterman Corinne in the amber colorway, and oh my god, it was just luxury. It was so good. But like I said earlier, it's a very chocolatey, wet brown. I feel like it does lean a little more warm than cool, but at the same time, it seems very middle of the road, like Crayola crayon color brown. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of high contrast shading or anything crazy with this ink, but we shall see. This is Cosmo Air Light paper if you're curious. Also trying to decide if I wanna use this dip pen to write with, or what do we have here? We could also go with the Sailor Hokoro dip pen. We have a stub in that one. Let's go for the glass one this time. I don't know. This seems a little thick. I might switch it to the Hokoro dip pen on the next one. We'll see. My number 4 pick is a crowd favorite, especially if you love coffee. It does have a black sheen and is a perfect cozy fall color. My number 4 pick is Robert Oster's Cafe Crema. And I have had this inked up a few times and I always enjoy it. I don't think I've had a bad run with it yet. And I particularly like this ink because yes, it is brown, which isn't the most exciting color in the world, but this ink does have a lot of really nice shading. And like I said earlier, a little bit of a black sheen on some papers, which is nice. And it sort of reminds me of like more of a caramel goldish brown. And it looks even more so next to this Conklin Rich Mahogany. Yeah, so you'll definitely see more shading, more things happening in this lettering here versus in the Rich Mahogany, which is more of a solid standard ink. Okay, my number 3 pick, I feel like was all the rage when it came out. It's named after a staple ingredient used in Asian and Middle Eastern cuisines. In Taiwan, this ink's namesake is one of the most traditional and effective cold remedies. What do you think it is? I feel like this is an easy one. My number 3 pick is Linen Toolbar's Sesame Oil. I'm honestly really curious to see sesame oil next to Cafe Crema. I think, like by memory, I think it's a little darker, but still has some of that really fun shading and interest to the ink. So we'll see. Yeah, just by the way that this is going down, it definitely seems like it has a little more shading. It's a little more watery, but it's so gorgeous. I love this ink. Yeah, and it looks much more red compared to Cafe Crema. That's super interesting to see. I feel like I say this every time, sorry, but the range here, you just never really grasp the difference in the same hue until you put them all on the same page. It's so fun. Do recommend. Do spreads of your favorite inks. My number 2 pick is a cinnamon brown tone. It has no sheen and very subtle shading. The name implies that the color has been soaked. What do you think it is? My number 2 pick is Ferris Wheel Press Steeped Umber. And this is actually my second sample of Steeped Umber because I blazed through my first one. I love this ink. I've had really good luck with it in different pens. The flow's really nice. And this is what I thought was kind of a middle of the road brown, but up against some of these other ones, it does look really warm and really red. I love this. It's so pretty. Okay, from here I have 2 honorable mentions. This is like my little wand right now. You're an honorable mention. You're an honorable mention. So the first one is going to be j.herbin Lit de Thé. And I have to say here that I don't have reasons for my 2 honorable mentions to be honorable mentions versus in the countdown, like the top 5 or whatever. There are just too many brown inks that I enjoy. And when I just really got down to deciding which ones were going to be the top 5, these just fell out. But it's gorgeous. The next honorable mention is Diamine Tobacco Sunburst, which I do believe is from their like guitar series. And this ink does remind me of a guitar, very traditional guitar, like acoustic guitar or something. This one is so pretty in writing. You get like these greenish gold hues within this really lovely burnt brown look. I love it so much. Okay, the number 1 brown ink. This ink was 1/2 of my favorite pen and ink pairing of 2024. Gotta know your Julia here lore for that. It's also from the 2023 Inkvent calendar. What do you think it is? The number 1 brown ink pick is Diamine Walnut. Oddly enough, this does have some black sheen, I think, on some papers as well. But good God, I will tell you, in a TWSBI Eco fine nib, like a coated fine nib, so your bronze, your onyx, whatever, like it is perfection. And I just remember when I had this inked up, I could not stop reaching for the pen that had this ink in it. And it just matched so well with just everything that I was doing. And I do think of this one as a sort of a mid brown. And I do think it is. Even like compared to Rich Mahogany here, this does go down a little differently. And I think that's because you will get a little more shading with Walnut than you would with Rich Mahogany. But both still very little. It's so velvety. Okay, we are just about dry here, and this is lovely to see. So we have number 5, Conklin Rich Mahogany. Number 4, Robert Oster Cafe Crema. Number 3, Linen Toolbar Sesame Oil. Number 2, Ferris Wheel Press Steeped Umber. Our honorable mentions are j.herbin Lit de Thé and Diamine Tobacco Sunburst, which they're kind of looking similar on this paper. Interesting. But our number 1 is Diamine Walnut. Per usual, let's hear your favorite brown inks down in the comments. The comments are a great resource for people searching for the perfect brown ink. So let's give it our best and throw them down in the comments. If you want to see another ink color exploration, I'm going to leave orange inks for you here because I think there are some sleepers. People do not give orange inks enough credit, but I think you should check them out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.